Welcome in, my beautiful friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you are showing up in this sacred space with me is when you're meant to receive this message. So let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So if this reading found you, it's not by coincidence. You're actually meant to be here today. You are going through an upgrade. Okay, so some of you may be seeing the numbers 333 around. It is letting you know that you are moving through an ascension, that you are upgrading. Okay, so I wanted to pull some messages and see what it is that Spirit wanted to share with you as you are ascending and going through this upgrade. They let me know that there are expansions that are happening. You are growing and evolving. And the way that you express yourself, the way that you show up in your world, speak your truth is going to matter. Okay, so let's start with 3 spirit animal cards. These animals are coming in as guidance, as your allies, as you are moving through this experience. So we are starting with the cockatoo queen. Have any of you seen a cockatoo? This is a confirmation. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the cockatoo is bringing you a message about your karmic energy. So you have unresolved karmic relationships. Identify and resolve them to avoid repeating the same mistakes. So once again, you have unresolved karmic relationships. Identify and resolve them to avoid repeating the same mistakes. So I feel that you are shedding energies and you're creating peace with the ones that you're keeping, okay? And the karmic energies are going to dissolve and fade away. We've got the cat queen coming up. So you may have seen a cat somewhere in your life. Perhaps you have one in your home. So the cat queen is bringing a message to you about into the darkness you go. So the message is now is the time to explore those areas of your life or aspects of yourself that have always been shrouded in mystery. Maybe there's something that you want to know more about yourself, something deeper that you felt but don't understand. Whatever this is, it's time for you to go inward into the darkness. So now is the time to explore those areas of your life or aspects of yourself that have always been shrouded in mystery. And your third spirit animal is the chinchilla queen. Look at that. Have any of you seen a chinchilla? Confirmation here. And the chinchilla is bringing a message about the power of silence. All right, so don't be dragged into a verbal battle at this time. Sometimes the best response is to say nothing at all. I feel some of you are going to really resonate with this. So once again, don't be dragged into a verbal battle. Sometimes the best response is to say nothing at all, not to take part in the drama, not to match the energy of someone else. So what I feel is happening is because I was getting the number 333 coming in, this has to do with your relationships. This has to do with the external energies that are moving about, maybe distracting you or interfering with your energetic space. Right? They're getting in the way of the upgrade. So these animal spirits are coming forward to bring you this guidance so you can clear the energies that might be in the way. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what else it is that your soul needs to hear today. So let's pull 3 tarot cards. We are getting the Knight of Swords. They want you to stay focused. Okay, there's something that you are manifesting in your life right now. They want you to remain focused on it. Okay, they want you to stay active and participate in the co-creation of whatever this desired experience is. They want you to show up every single day within this experience. Okay, it takes consistency, repetitiveness, and you have to commit yourself to this goal. You have to devote yourself to it. You have to show up for it every single day. And you're going to see results here, okay? So this is where the upgrade is happening for you, is through the Knight of Swords, through you staying in action, okay? Keep moving is what they're saying here. We have the Emperor card. They are connecting you to your power. They're aligning you to your higher self, to your higher calling, to your higher purpose. There is no authority above you than yourself, okay? So you know, sometimes we have external energies that try to power trip or try to tell us what to do. And sometimes we do those things out of fear, out of judgment, out of whatever it is that you are feeling. Now is not the time to do that. Now it's time for you to set your roots in the ground, stabilize yourself, and step into your power. That is the Emperor card. Now, the Emperor card is also a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. So the Emperor, and we also have the Two of Swords. I'm getting a crossroads here. So, you know, some of you are in the middle, some of you are trying to make a decision, and I'm seeing the pendulum going back and forth between one decision and then another one, and then going back and forth. So the pendulum is coming in as a sign for some of you. So perhaps you have been recently using a pendulum to receive answers around something that you've been finding hard to make a decision around. Whatever path is showing up for you, I feel there's many different paths. And whatever path you choose is going to be the right one for you. So trust that. Okay, now I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. Whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you and how they show up in your life and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. Now, I did set an intention with Spirit that as I pulled the cards, they're going to give me some timing through the cards. So the timing I'm getting here today is 12:42. So you're meant to receive this message before 12:42 a.m. So whenever you are showing up, whether this is the day that I post this reading or 5 years later, today is the day that you are meant to receive this message, and it's before 12:42 a.m. Okay, so you may have seen this number on the clock, on your microwave, or somewhere. These are light code frequencies, light code numbers that are connecting you to this energy, to this message. You were actually chosen. I want you to know that. You know, not everyone is going to receive this specific reading. So if you're here today, there's a purpose and a reason behind it. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. All right, so you are moving ahead. You're going to experience a lot of progress, and you're going to claim victory around something specific. This is through you taking action. Your actions are what is going to manifest your reality. And your mindscape here, your thoughts, your focused intention is going to be your superpower. You know, a lot of times when I get any kind of night suit cards, I always find that Spirit asks us to take off our armor. Right now, the armor is healthy boundaries for you. Okay, so around people energy, I feel some of you are making a tough decision, like you're in between a choice and you're moving back and forth with it. This is the Two of Swords. This is in your mind. It's your mental energy. It is your focus. It's your intentions. It's everything that is going on in your mindscape. And I'm seeing a pendulum there going back and forth with it. So they want you to stabilize, center, and ground yourself, right? Tune out the noise. You are incredibly powerful, my friends. This is why you have the Emperor card. Okay, it's a very stable, secure energy, and they want you to create stability and security within your own energy at this time. You know, put some roots in the ground. These swords this woman is holding, I feel, are stuck in the ground as solid roots. It is connecting you to your intuition, to Spirit, to Mother Earth. You are also connected to all the elements, right? Earth, water, fire, and air. Everything is supporting you right now. The stars, the planets are all aligning in your favor. This is what is going on. At 12:42 a.m. tonight, there's going to be an activation that happens. And this is where Spirit really wants you to set an intention before going to sleep tonight. You know, I always bring up evening hours, receiving messages at night, because in my own life's experience, this is where I've experienced it. And the evening hours, when everything is silent, we're able to pick up on more, and there's more activity in the spiritual realm. And it's not that there's more activity, it's just we feel more of the activity because the world quiets down. So for myself, my family are dreamers. We are able to dream things. And I feel the evening hours, anytime I am picking up on any kind of connection to spirit, it comes to me through the evening hours. And this is why I feel the evening hour of 12:42 a.m. has shown up through this reading. This could be 12:42 p.m. for some of you, right? But I feel this is the evening hours when everything is quiet. And as you can see here in the Two of Swords, the woman is in the evening with the moon out. There's water here. This is your connection to spirit. The way that spirit is speaking to you is through the quiet, the silence in your life, through the quietude, through the whispers, the echoes, the subtleties in your life. So any kind of noise you are experiencing, let's learn to work on tuning it out. Focus on what it is that's important for you and head in that direction. Sometimes we are steered off our path because there's distractions here, drama here, interference. And sometimes, we cannot control what is external to us or what's going on outside of us. But we can control how we show up within that experience. So this is where I feel the healthy boundaries are going to be important for you, is to understand, what does actually distract you, what steers you off your path, to have some sort of a daily routine, a daily schedule. And I preach about this all the time, about having a daily schedule, a routine, a rhythm, and a flow in your life. It works for me, and it has proven to me that I can reach whatever I want when I have a steady, solid schedule, goal day where I'm setting intentions and, being aware that, sometimes life does bring in challenges and we are walking into a world. So, when we wake up in the morning, we know we're opening to this world, which could be anything and everything. And sometimes it feels like we are walking out into a battle every day. And in a sense, we kind of are. Right? We can't control anything outside of us, but we can control how we show up in every single day of our lives. So that is what they're wanting you to do, is to really stabilize yourself as you're going out into the world's energy and make sure that you are centered and grounded in your own frequency, your own soul's essence, showing up in the world authentically, speaking your truth, communication, the way that you are exchanging words and communicating with others. There's going to be a lot of power in this. And your spirit animals are also, again, coming forward, with a lot of guidance here. So they're definitely showing up for some of you in one form or another. Now we have the Emperor card and we have the moon in the background. So from now up until the next full moon, there is something that is unfolding for you. Okay, and it begins at 12:42 a.m. Okay, so the Emperor card, we've got two rams here. So the ram energy is confirming to me that you are about to break through some sort of a boulder, some sort of a block, something that was standing in your way. And it's because you're taking action, you're creating a frequency and a vibration that you're flowing in that is consistently moving through whatever that is and breaking that barrier. It's really interesting how this is coming in. And I'm also seeing two rams butting heads. So that might mean something for you on an energetic level, or it may be metaphoric for you. I'm getting the sign of Aries coming through, but I'm also getting the sign of Taurus. Aries and Taurus. They're showing me fish, so I'm getting Pisces coming through as well. So these could be signs in your birth chart somewhere. This could be signs around you. I'm also getting the initials T, S, N, M, A, P, and there's one more coming through. It's an H. So you may have these initials somewhere in your life. Right? So they're throwing the numbers from the darkness here. So I'm seeing a bunch of numbers coming forward. So this is how they're showing it. There's a lot of challenges and things that you have faced that were difficult for you. You have overcome them. What hasn't broken you has made you stronger. There's something here that you're meant to do in this lifetime. And you're being connected to that energy. You are now stepping into that purpose, that higher calling. That is what is being activated within you. And I want you to pay attention to all the signs, all the numbers, number frequencies. I am going to pull a number frequency behind this energy today. And you may be seeing this number around as well, along with the other light code frequencies. Now, I feel some of you are about to receive a telephone call from someone, some sort of message. This could be anyone. It could be a friend that is calling you. This could be like a job offer or some sort of telephone call. It's like some sort of, information that is coming in through something someone is telling you. I want you to write this down today, whatever this is. And it is not something that you have to cultivate, but I feel whatever this message is going to be an answer or guidance to something that you were seeking recently. So it's really interesting that they're showing me that specifically for some of you. And again, conversations with people and not being dragged into a verbal battle. Don't find yourself matching other people's energies. There is going to be a ping pong ball bouncing around. It feels kind of like a Mercury retrograde energy, like miscommunication. Someone said something because they were upset because something happened in their life that you didn't know about. And maybe there are things going on in your own life, but they want you to tap into your power. You have the power to keep yourself grounded and stable no matter what is going on or what is coming at you. So stay within peace, and that peace is in yourself. You want to create inner equilibrium, okay? And you're meant to create a dent in the world. You're meant to create a mark in the world. Okay, you're going to make a mark in the world. You're going to make a dent in the world here. They want me to really emphasize that. Right? So again, those of you that are here today that are especially resonating with what I've said so far, there's something here that is taking shape, taking form. And you are becoming the version of yourself that is aligned to whatever this is. So you're going through an experience that is allowing your soul to evolve and become that version that is meant to step into this experience. So and here we are in the middle. This is the crossroads. And you might be seeing X. I'm getting something to do with, I think this is Twitter that is now X, right? Something to do with that. I don't know if any of you are on that app a lot, but there's some sort of, again, information. You want to be very careful because I feel that Twitter is like brain mush. To me, it is. I just can't keep up with it. I don't even understand it. And I actually don't even care to understand it. I don't even care about it. My husband's on it all the time. And sometimes he'll share things with me. But I'm just not interested in it for whatever reason. But I feel that's coming up for some reason. Maybe it's in the background or something to do with Elon Musk. I don't know. That's popping in. But here, when you're making decisions, they want you to be intentional, okay? And don't worry about what it is that other people are saying or thinking about what it is that you are doing. A lot of times, people don't even care what it is that we're doing, right? And the only way that people care is if we're advertising it or broadcasting it. Here, this person is silent. They're not looking at anything. Their eyes are covered. And their hands are holding two swords, which is the grounding and stable energy that this person is rooting into the ground, connecting with everything that there is. And trusting whatever knowledge or information that spirit, the universe, Mother Earth is giving is what is guiding them. And that is where they're following that intuition. So they really want you to create space for you to connect with your intuition. They want you to not blind yourself, but to tune out from the noise of the world. Maybe it's time to take a break from some of those apps that might be creating anxiety within you. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, like whatever these apps are. There's Telegram as well, right? Many different apps. And they want you to reconnect with yourself and put some roots in the ground and really silence whatever it is that's noisy for you, the drama. The battles, all these different kinds of things. I'm hearing a lot of voices. I'm seeing a lot of different things in your mind, right? So it's about clearing your mind. Your mindset is so, so important, everyone. I just feel that sometimes, even myself, an example of this is I couldn't sleep last night. And it was because my brain was just running wild. I felt my nerves like in my legs before falling asleep. This doesn't happen often, but it does happen. And I do feel some of you are experiencing sleep disturbances. But I felt my veins contracting. So then I'm like, wait, why is that happening? Why am I feeling that in my legs? I've never felt that before. And then because I'm focusing on it, it's spreading up into my arm. So the whole entire night I'm thinking about, okay, what could this be? We just moved into this new home. We started our fire. Maybe it has to do with the dry air. Maybe I'm dehydrated, or maybe it's because I've been eating sugar and all these, I should be eating healthier. Okay, I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to eat steak in the morning. Like all these different things are running wild the entire night. Right? And I go on this like in this rabbit hole, and it totally interrupts my sleep. So I set an alarm every morning at 6:30, and as my alarm goes off, I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna give myself 1 hour to just be at peace and not let this energy bother me. And I did. It worked, right? But sometimes these things can happen, and it's about stabilizing them. I could have become aware and just stopped that in its tracks, implemented some sort of a meditation, but I was on this like weird trip or something like that for whatever reason, right? Sometimes my brain does that, and I feel some of you might resonate with that. And I feel this is what's happening in the mind. Sometimes it does kind of run wild. Sometimes we are unintentionally focusing on something. So they really want you to be aware of what is on your mind. What is it that you're thinking? You are going through an elevation right now. You are going through a major upgrade. And as we are here connecting to ourselves and to spirit, they're going to show to us what it is that we have to release ourselves from, what we have to be aware of, and they're warning us. And again, the animal spirits and numbers are showing up for you. You might be seeing the numbers 333 around, right? Again, not only is 12:42 a time, 3:33 a.m. is also a time for some of you, right? And the expression, like your soul's expression, to not worry about what other people are thinking, how they're judging you, because a lot of times that's all in our head. A lot of times people aren't even thinking about you. And that's the reality of it. And it's something that we overwhelm ourselves about. So they want you to clear this and allow that storm in your mind to settle. But we have to cultivate that peace in that mind. So they're wanting you to implement some sort of a practice in your day-to-day life, and to create that when you're in that space of making decisions, right? Allowing that pendulum to slow down. And, the pendulum, I believe, is controlled with our mind's energy. So when I'm holding it, whatever is deep down within me, that is the answer that comes through. This is what I've come to a conclusion around on whenever I'm using that pendulum. I'm like, wow, that is really interesting how that works. It's like you're connecting to your spirit and it's speaking through that pendulum. So, I don't know. I've got a secondary channel, the Sacred Oracles. You can go check that out, but it's a pendulum readings that I do there, right? And I actually haven't posted in the last month because of our move. Things, haven't worked the way that we wanted them to. So I'm actually going to be posting a new reading there this weekend. So make sure you go check that out. So the Two of Swords here, and, your gifts are going to amplify here as you are ascending. You're going through this choppy, turbulent energy. Keep yourself grounded, keep yourself centered and balanced. This is all about balance, right? It is about keeping yourself within the here and the now, releasing yourself from the past, not worrying about tomorrow, but being here in the now, because this is where the magic happens. And that crossroads, remember, when we are at a crossroads, we also have energies that are supporting us there, right? We have the goddess Lilith, right? We have a lot of other goddesses and energies that are supporting us as we are making decisions. So you want to be intentional with your decisions, with your choices. And again, not to allow other people's thoughts or judgments or opinions steer you off where you're going. So that is what they're wanting to share with you through this. This upgrade is amplifying your power. You're going to find yourself in this place as the emperor, as the authority, as the creator. And here, you're creating your desired reality. You are building it. You're within that experience. You are ruling over it. You're not meant to compare yourself or compete with others or care what it is what others think. You're here to rule your reality. So tune out of that noise, that drama, those battles, whatever they are. And again, any kind of unresolved karmic relationships, I feel these are going to resolve themselves when you release yourself from them, to build peace within yourself through them, okay? So let's go ahead and pull a number frequency that is behind whatever is going on here. So we are getting the number 63, parenting. Some of you are parents out there and you're going through this parental energy. A lot of yellow and blue here. You might be seeing yellow and blue colors. And the number 63. Okay, so 63 might be significant for you. Perhaps it's showing up in your life in some way. Maybe on a receipt, on a home address, maybe on a license plate or somewhere else. Maybe you're 63 years old as you're watching. So this card indicates that you have a natural gift for parenting and working with children. Perhaps you have a child or children of your own, or maybe there are children within your extended family or circle of friends. Maybe you play the parental role within your relationships with others who tend to behave like children. And that is the Emperor card energy, is the parental role, the parental figure, okay? So whatever the case may be, your ability to teach, nurture, and guide the next generation raises the vibration of the world. This is where you're upgrading, okay? You're raising the vibration of the world. Every ounce of time, attention, love, and support you invest in a child pays dividends down the road. This is a time to honor and embrace the significant role you play in the life of a child, whether it is your own or that of a partner, neighbor, relative, client, or friend. Don't underestimate the importance of your unconditional love and guidance, because even a small gesture can have a massive impact on a child's life. And I feel someone may have come up to you and told you how big of an impact you have made on their lives. I feel some of you have experienced someone sharing that with you. So in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to spend quality time with children. These could be adult children. So go out of your way to brighten a child's day. Give your attention freely and know that a little goes a long way. By investing in the younger generation, you invest in the future of humankind. Some of you might already be within this energy where you are maybe supporting your local school. Maybe you are a coach or you're mentoring someone or teaching, right? So I have an affirmation here for you. Feel free to write this down and use it or seal it in the comment section below. I love and nurture children and make the world a brighter place. I love and nurture children and make the world a brighter place. So look at that parenting energy coming in. So we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading off with an angel number today. So we are getting for you 5555. They want you to fully commit. They want you to fully commit to this upgrade. Commit to what it is that you are striving for, whatever it is that you're dreaming, whatever it is that you're desiring to experience. So the message is there's going to be a test of your loyalty in your experience. Okay, so don't let that scare you. Rather, move through it. Your desires, your dreams are coming true. They want you to be ambitious here. They want you to follow your ambitions. There's a lot of growth coming in. And Master Mirror. You're going to master your life's experience, and this is through the reflections and how Spirit is mirroring to you what it is that you need to know about yourself through the experiences you're having. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.